So a few months ago, I tried watching Rent a Girlfriend. I ain't get far. I got in like 4 episodes and was done with it. It was chopped. I couldn't watch it, bro. It was horrible. I ain't gonna lie. It was probably one of the lowest rated animes I've watched. I ain't gonna lie to you. But then I was like, maybe I didn't give it a chance. So I gave it a chance. And I'm not gonna lie, this is finna sound crazy, but maybe it wasn't too bad. I'm not saying it's good. It's cool, I guess, but not as horrible as I was saying it was. Now, first season, oh hell no, that was shit. I ain't gonna lie. First season, that was unbearable. But second season, that was okay. And the third season, it was okay. But around the end, it started actually getting pretty fucking good. I ain't gonna lie. And some niggas ain't gonna be ready to agree with that, cause there's a big hate train on this show. I'm gonna be the first to say maybe it ain't half bad. It ain't good. Like, I ain't saying, oh, this shit fire. But I'm saying it ain't as bad as niggas was hating on it for. Like, my main problem I can say with this anime is the main character. That nigga is so annoying. He lacks any type of balls. He lacks any type of common sense. He lacks any type of everything. I ain't gonna lie. He's kind of just a bitch. And okay, sometimes that's how main characters just are. Obviously, they're not perfect people. But the problem is this nigga has no type of character development. Yes, he gets over some problems, but then nigga goes back to being a stupid hoe right after. No type of development, no type of self-accountability or nothing. This nigga is a bitch overall. But every other character is kind of cool. Even that mommy bitch. Now, she's annoying, but I can't say she's not well written. Yes, she's a hateable character, but that kind of makes her a good character at the same time because they are written perfectly to be hated on. Anyways, let's try to blitz through this story because it's 3 seasons, so might be a decently long video. Off rip, first episode, this nigga's walking with his girl, then gets dumped automatically. And I won't lie, this is probably the part that made a lot of people not want to watch this show. Literally in the first minute of the show, he gets dumped. Okay, that's cool. But the nigga started getting off to the feeling of being dumped and cucked. Like, dude, you're weird. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna kink shame nobody, but come on, that is so weird, especially with your ex. Like, okay, your fantasy shit, okay, but with someone you knew, bro, that's weird as fuck. And then, like the show, the nigga rents a girlfriend. Literally pays a girl to act like she enjoys his company, which is so crazy, I ain't gonna lie. And then what's worse is they're chilling and shit. But then he's just like going on some trip talking about some, oh, I know you're faking it and I know you're trash and like, I don't know, bro. It's been a minute since I watched this, I ain't gonna lie. The first 4 episodes I didn't rewatch, but it's whatever because I remember the gist of it. The nigga was pretty much mad at her for acting like she was happy. Nigga had a whole fucking breakdown like he's not the one who just paid for her. Nigga knew what he was getting into and he started tweaking. And then what made it worse is he brought her to meet his grandma. And that was pretty much one of the big plot points in this fucking show was he made a girl he paid for meets his family. And now they're all fucking emotionally attached and expecting them to be together and shit. Like, I know he did this because he just got dumped and shit, but come on, bro. What the fuck is you got going on? When I tell you I'd rather be single for my whole life than pay for a girl to act like she likes me, bro. And then you had her meet your family. And this is your first day meeting her too. Whatever. Now, at the end of this episode, he's kind of like trying to redeem himself, talking about some, okay, I won't rent you anymore. I'll tell my family the truth. Let's keep it good and all that shit. Talk about some, I hope this is the last time I have to see you. Then he walks into the bitch at college because they happen to go to the same college. Did I mention that this nigga is a grown nigga acting like this? Like, if he was a teen and this was like a high school shit, maybe it's somewhat understandable. But no, he's a grown ass man doing this weird shit. Whatever, basically, he just has to keep her identity secret because she doesn't want people knowing that she's a fucking rental girlfriend, obviously. But honestly, there's no shame in working in that industry. It's weird to be the one paying for it, hell yeah. But working in the industry isn't a problem. Honestly, I think that would be fun. I would do that. Have bitches hire me to act like I fuck with them. That'd be interesting. Especially if they paying for me. Like paying for the meals and shit. So I'm like, boom. Anyways, the day right after the nigga said, I'm not gonna rent you anymore, he rents her again. Because obviously he doesn't want to disappoint his grandma, which honestly, he should have just told her off rip because now them niggas was like years into this shit shit and still not dating and still like lying to her, bro. Should have just told her off the rip, or at least like faked it and said y'all breaked up or something. He tried, but it got fucked up. I'll show you in a minute. Anyways, they just set up this thing talking about some, it's cool for you to rent me as long as it's just to meet up with your grandma and shit like that. Now next day niggas decide to go out and go to a bar. Also he's with his homies and shit. But guess who's at this fucking bar? His ex bitch, mommy. She's a hoe, I ain't gonna lie. I hate her. She was so annoying. I'm gonna talk about her in a minute. Honestly, if you see your ex here, why did you come? Obviously they didn't tell him she was here, but like if you see him there, I ain't gonna lie, I would have just left. I don't know why you just trying to stay in the area. That's just asking for drama. And you're with your new bitch too, with her? Like come on, bro. You're just asking for something to happen. Oh, and something did happen. Off rip, mommy just started talking shit. And then Chizuru fucking backs the nigga up. Literally sticks up for the nigga. And then you know what the nigga do? Be like, no, it's okay. That's just who I am. You know how embarrassing that is to have your bitch stand up for you? To your ex especially? And then you just go back on your word? That's pussy. And mommy a snake ass bitch for doing that too. Fuck you. You're not supposed to talk about your old people, bro. And she sounds so condescending. I don't know. Like she fakes her voice in like a high pitched way. So she seems like cute or something. But she really be saying the nastiest shit. And then even after all that, the bitch walked the nigga home. Now I won't lie. At this point, this nigga Kazuya still wants her, which is like somewhat understandable because they just broke up like a week ago. So I get that. And it was his first girlfriend. So I also get that. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just need her to get her ass beat. Even though after all that shit, he went to Chizuru and apologized. So like, you know what? You have some respect back, I guess. Now, if you watched my last Rent-A-Girlfriend video, this is the episode I quit on. Niggas is going to a beach. This is when it gets horrible, bro. Obviously, mommy is still on some bullshit. Honestly, I don't know why they keep inviting her, bro. She's obviously gonna cause problems. Bro, take her out the friend group. Gee shit, she's always causing problems every time niggas are around. Like, stop. Just get rid of her. Obviously, Chizuru's also here too. And honestly, mommy is doing some snake shit and she's seeming like she kind of wants Kazuya back, but I'm actually thinking she doesn't want him back. I think she just wants the worst for this nigga because she's making advances on the nigga even though he has a bitch. And I'm pretty sure she just wants to fuck up the nigga shit. She don't even want the nigga. Now this is when all hell breaks loose. Mommy took bro over to the side of some cliff and started making out with the nigga. It was actually so weird. Bad on Kazuya for not trying to stop her, but also not really bad because he's not really in a relationship with Chizuru, but super bad on her because she know he got a bitch and did that shit. That's how you know she's weird, bro. Come on. Why you still fiending over her, bro? You know she's weird. And then that gave this nigga a cool little confidence boost to just walk up to the people and just be like, actually, me and Chizuru were never actually a thing. Fuck that bitch. And honestly just embarrassed her in front of all the niggas. And so rightfully so that homie Kibe punched the shit out that nigga. I rock with Kibe for that shit, bro. Cause that nigga was being a weirdo, man. Honestly, I know it's situational shit, but this nigga Kazuya be flip-flopping because he's talking about some, oh no, I'm just gonna move on from Chizuru and try to pursue a further life. And then some shit happens and the nigga just goes right back to her. Like, come on, bro. I know some shit is out of his control, but fuck. Anyways, these niggas is on a boat taking like a ferry ride or something. Then the dumb hoe fucking falls off the boats. And like a real ass nigga, MC jumps off. I ain't gonna call him a real ass nigga. He kind of a hoe most of the time, but he got some points here. With that, she got some more respect points for Kazuya. Had a cool little CPR scene. And you know how that be. I don't think she liked him at this point, but she at least like respected dude as a nigga now. Honestly, Chizuru was probably my favorite character in this show. She's way better written than everybody else in this show, if I'm being completely honest. And her voice actor snap, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, but when I tell you MC is weird, this nigga was whacking his shit. And he was whacking his shit to memories of mommy. And then he started thinking of Chizuru. Like, dude, if you don't just go on Twitter, honestly, anyone who's ever whacked to people they know who they're not in like relations with, you're weird. G shit. You're just weird. Anyways, after whacking to her, that's when he started to fall in love with her. It don't sound like your brain is doing the thinking right there. We get a cool little hot spring episode right after that, but nothing too important happens here. So one of MC's homies gets a girl. So MC is like, fuck it, let's just go on a double date. me and Chizuru, you and yo bitch. Everything's cool and all. Till the girl pulls her over and says, you're a rental girlfriend, aren't you? Also, this girl's name is Ruka. She's my second favorite in this show. Whatever, Ruka doesn't do anything with that. She doesn't like expose them. She threatens to, though. So MC's following her around trying to get her to not tell everybody that they're not in an actual relationship. And then you know what happens. Bitch falls down some stairs. MC jumps and saves her. And now she's just on his dick and in love with the nigga. Also, she happens to be a rental girlfriend also. So then there's this whole plot with his homie getting found out for having a rental girlfriend or whatever. Not nothing too crazy happening. But yeah, she pretty much just professes her love for the nigga. See, this is one of my favorite character types in romance. It's just the straightforward ones. Y'all remember my quintessential quintuplets shit? How I fuck with Nino? Told you, bro. Now here's the big problem that comes from Ruka. MC decides to date her, but as a trial period, allegedly. I don't know what the fuck that means. I guess that means they're in the talking stage. They're not in an official relationship, but they pretty much just are. So yeah, they start dating. And you would think, alright, you're in a relationship with an actual girl now. You should chill out on the rent-a-girlfriend shit, right? Nah, this nigga's still stuck in his ways, still renting her because apparently it's gonna cause complications with his family. You could just say that y'all broke up. Y'all could have done this a long time ago. Anyways, Kazuya is just out and about. Then he notices Chizuru walking with a nigga, but it ain't no rental shit. They just actually going out. Not dating, but like, it looks like it. So the nigga's actually just stalking. And then finally, Kazuya just decides to confront them. And it turns out Chizuru was actually an actor on the side. Or not an actual actor, but like trying to become an actress, actually. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel bad for Ruka, bro. Honestly, blackmail or whatever the bullshit she had, it was not worth it, bro. Honestly, even if she told the world, you put her through some crazy shit, I ain't gonna lie. That's the one reason why I can't fuck with MC. Honestly, you should have left it how it was and rejected her if you was gonna keep running around with these different girls, bro. If you was gonna keep running around with Chizuru, you should have just rejected her because she's going through a whole lot behind the scenes. I ain't gonna lie. You're gonna see that more in season 2. Like literally, Ruka's out here trying her fucking hardest to impress his parents because she knows that Chizuru's only here because the relations with her parents and shit. But obviously, even if Ruka knows, it's kind of still a problem because they're actually dating and Kazuya's still with another bitch. Well, not even with her, just paying her to act like she gives a fuck. Honestly, Kazuya, you should have either stopped talking to Chizuru or rejected Ruka, but nah, you just decided to go the harem route, bro. You're weird. And Ruka's so damn accepting, bro, because any normal bitch would be like, hell nah, what you got going on? But she actually just let so much shit slide, even though it obviously affected her. That's why she's one of my other favorite characters. I fuck with her. But honestly, she had every right to leave this nigga. And you think MC's done with just Chizuru? Hell nah. He rents a different girl called Sumi. Now, context, Chizuru recommended Sumi to MC because Sumi wanted to get more practice. It's a little justifiable, but still, he could have denied because he has a girl still, but whatever. Kazuya's not really that smart, I guess. And while he's on the date with her, the worst possible thing happens. Mommy pops up and spots them together. And mommy's like, hold up, don't you got a bitch already? But she lets it slide for now. But she got a little curious. So she went home and did her research and she typed in her name and found out, oh shit, she was just a rental. Then she also typed in Chizuru and found out, oh shit, she was just a rental. So now mommy knows everything. She's the worst person to know this shit. This is the last episode in season 1 and shit is actually getting crazy. Off rip, MC just decides, fuck it. I'm gonna make things official with Ruka. But then he gets interrupted because he sees Chizuru and mommy walking around together. So he decides to, do his little stalking. And pretty much right here is just mommy confronting Chizuru talking about something. I know your secret. You should just stop seeing him. Honestly, even if she knew, what business does that got to do with her? And why does she have to stop? Okay, she knows their secret. Why would Chizuru have to stop seeing him? Obviously, she has some still for the nigga. I don't know if it's love. I'm pretty sure she just wants to see the nigga down horrible. Anyways, though, mommy surprisingly doesn't out their secret. She's gonna do something later, but so far in these 3 seasons, she actually does not. do anything with it. And shout out Chizuru again, because mommy was talking shit about MC again, and Chizuru stepped up for the nigga again. Shout out her, bro. Obviously MC's overhearing all this shit happen too, but I ain't gonna lie, she just feels pure disgust for that nigga, bro. Anyways, season 1 pretty much ends without confrontation. Cool little like romance moment at the end. Not even romance, just cool little talking it out or some shit, but nothing important happens after the mommy shit. Now, first episode of season 2, Chizuru's starring in this play. She was here to get like this recommendation from this director or something. Obviously she didn't get it, and then starts going through this 5-second fucking depression phase. But it's cool because MC just starts yelling at her in the middle of public and getting shit right. Episode 1, by the way, ain't gonna lie, this shit was a good episode. I ain't gonna lie, after season 1 the anime started going up, and actually not even after season 1, around the end of season 1 was pretty decent. After the first, let's say 6 episodes, the anime actually starts getting somewhat decent. I mean, a lot of people are gonna hate that statement, but it's true. Anyways, after that cool little motivation speech, this is when she kind of starts feeling, bro, not really in love with the nigga yet, but she's feeling it. So then some night later, Chizuru decides to stay the night at MC's. Well, not stay the night, but like chill over there because she lost her house key. And then mommy pulls up. I don't know why, but the door was unlocked. I don't know why she was here either. She's probably just here to start shit. Obviously the niggas decide to just hide from her because she knows a secret and was so against them niggas hanging out with each other. Honestly, I don't know why they were hiding. I would just been like, yep, bitch, we here. Yep, and I'm fucking her too. What you gonna do about it, ho? Anyways, they get away, but she notices Chizuru's purse. But that doesn't become important till a little bit later. But next day, mommy takes MC in for questioning. She don't bring up the fact that they were at the crib or nothing yet, but basically she was just like, I know your secret now, because she doesn't know that MC knows. And basically she kind of tries to do this little innocent act talking about something. I'm so sorry I made you sad and made you want to get a rental girlfriend and some bullshit like that, trying to get some sympathy points. But you know what type of snake she is, bro. Anyways, nothing happened with them. Same night though, Ruka decides to spend the night with MC. Thankfully nothing happens between them. MC is a weirdo though, I ain't gonna lie. She was kind of like, not confessing to bro, but kind of just like talking some romance shit. Actually, no, I don't. Actually, no, he's not a weirdo from this. He's actually cool as fuck for this. But basically, how do I say this? He told her chill out because he didn't want to get too close to her because he has problems, which was actually somewhat respectable. They ain't break up though. It was kind of just some like, let's keep a distance because I still got bitches I want. But while she's walking out the next morning, she decides to just yell as loud as possible to Chizuru that they was fucking all night to try to make her jealous or something. And right here, Chizuru's kind of just like, oh no, why are you trying to get with me now? You got your girl, right? On some jealous shit, but it's whatever. Niggas get over it pretty quickly. Now next day, MC's at work and shit. Then the slimy bitch pulls up. You already know what type of time she's on. But before she can even do anything, my boy Ruka walks in that bitch talking about some, fuck you bitch, why you at your ex's workplace? It kind of seemed like you ain't over the nigga, ho. Honestly, standing on shit. Honestly, she was real for that too. Ruka, I fuck with you. Mommy, suck a dick. I won't lie, Ruka being so straightforward caused a lot of problems throughout this show, but I couldn't hate it because she stood on business. And then right after that, mommy leaves and hits the train and then runs into Chizuru and notice, oh wait, that's her purse. They were there at that night that I came. Bullshit like that. So now mommy's just pretty much pissed. She was already like weird as fuck, but now she's gonna be even weirder and decides to try to get close with MC's fucking parents and shit. She don't do nothing with it yet, but I know she's finna try to weasel something in. I haven't been bringing them up, but MC and Chizuru have like these cool little day moments here and there, but they're not too important, so I just don't really bring them up. Anyways, this is where shit starts picking up in season 2. It's MC's birthday. Obviously, Ruka and Chizuru are there at his parents' house with them celebrating and shit, but Chizuru was a little late, so Ruka was trying to, you know, get a little further with the family before she got there. I actually haven't been bringing this up, but Chizuru's grandmother is in the hospital and shit because she's sick and all that. But Chizuru pops up and saves the day and all that cool shit. Everything fine and dandy till MC goes to the bathroom. Then Ruka just pulls the nigga and starts making out with the nigga. I wouldn't say it caused conflict, but it was definitely wrong. But this is a moment where MC actually stands on shit and decides to actually do something. He's like, alright, all this bullshit has been going on for too long. I have everybody in the area. I'm just gonna tell the truth about me and Chizuru. But right before he gets to telling the truth, Chizuru gets a call from the hospital saying her grandma just fell unconscious. What the fuck, bro? She could have waited like an hour to start dying, my nigga. Gee, shit, my nigga. You could have waited, bro. We could have had so much problems resolved right there if you didn't get your old weak ass on somewhere, bro. Like, what is you doing, nigga? Honestly, that would have been one of MC's best moments. But you had to call in sick like a little old bitch, bro. Fuck you. Nah, I'm playing, bro. Chizuru's grandma was the real one. Chizuru's grandma ain't die here, but obviously this is where we learn she ain't got too long. It was kind of weird, but next day MC decides to go out with Sumi. But while he's here, he has this thought of how to help Chizuru kind of get out of her like state of, you know, worry and depression and overworking and all that cool shit. Right before that, we get a cool little backstory to Chizuru. Basically her grandpa like died in a car crash, and her grandpa was like, follow your dreams and some cool shit like that. This is one of my favorite moments in the show, and this is also the end of season 2. Basically MC just goes to Chizuru and is like, we gonna make a fucking movie, my nigga. You want to be an actress, one of your dreams is for your grandma to see you on the big screen. She gonna die before that happens, so fuck it, let's just make a movie ourselves. And that becomes probably the big plot of season 3. Now, season 3 is where I started putting a little respect on MC's name. He still is a hateable character, but he did a lot of G shit in season 3, so I don't hate him. I just don't like him. Anyways, one day Chizuru and MC are hanging out, and then Ruka walks in on the hanging out and pretty much just starts a scene. Problem is, there was this girl watching. She was actually pretty cool. After MC told her the situation and shit, because like originally she tried to like not blackmail the nigga, but was like just interested in what's going on. I mean, then she don't really actually do much important, I ain't gonna lie. She's kind of just a hype man for MC. She was like egging the nigga on, telling him like, do it, ask her out, bullshit like that. But she was important to making the movie and shit. I have to say, out of all of them, season 3 is definitely my favorite. But a good amount of this is just MC like working his ass off to get this movie good, and I respect bro for that. Honestly, in the past seasons he was messing up a lot, but this season the niggas started saying the right things at the right time and doing the right shit at the right time, and I'm just like, good shit, my nigga, you finally started doing something. And obviously all this shit is making Chizuru fall for the nigga even more. After like 6 episodes of movie shit, niggas finally complete the movie and all that cool stuff, I guess. Probably the most enjoyable 6 episodes in this whole anime, honestly. Not too much drama shit was going on. It actually just felt like a slice of life for a good moment. I enjoyed it. Now, a few days later, they decide to take Chizuru's grandma at the hospital for a minute so they can stake out the movie theater that the video is going to get played in. Not video, I mean movie. But then obviously the fucker decides to start tweaking out again. And this time it's actually very critical. She lost consciousness, she's out of it and everything. They're talking about there's a high chance she passes away. This might be her last night, some shit like that. So MC, like a fucking G, starts dashing and brings a fucking projector to the hospital so her grandma can watch the movie, because it was because Chizuru's dream was for her grandma to watch the movie, but obviously she was gonna die. So this nigga ran out, sprinted, ran back, and put that bitch on the wall. That was some good shit, my nigga. And then he didn't even stay in the room to get like complimented or nothing. The nigga walked out immediately. No words or nothing. Just solid shit right there. But yeah, her grandma did end up passing. And then the final episodes of this show is just like Chizuru kind of like putting up some stone wall, acting like shit's all good and just faking, you know, faking like she's good and all that. But obviously MCs know better than that. After literally 3 episodes of back and forth, Chizuru and MC finally, you know, get that cool little moment. I'm like, finally, my nigga. But you gotta remember, MC still got a girlfriend. I don't think y'all remember that shit. This nigga is still in a relationship with Ruka after all that shit that he's doing, pursuing Chizuru. And I'm not saying, oh, you can only be cool with a girl trying to smash. Nah, but come on, my nigga, there's limits to this shit. You doing all this, you got a whole bitch at home. Like, chill, man. He literally confessed to her, talking about something, you're literally the perfect girl. Wow, he has a girl. That's so disrespectful. Anyways, the anime just ends on some chill shit. Honestly, maybe them 2 months ago, I was just hating and I just needed to trust the process and finish watching it. All these months later, I come back and I somewhat enjoyed it. I won't lie. I'll see y'all though.